Hello everyone, welcome back to Nascent Toy Collector presented by Infinite Collectibles. Adam Martin here, and let me just take a second to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching my videos. Really makes me feel like, hey, I can keep doing this because it's a fun hobby. It really is. I love toy collecting. So basically I quit smoking in 2021, and this is what I do to fill my time. Is it a good replacement? Yes, it is. Is it a cost-effective replacement? That's up in the air. That's still yet to be seen. However, today I'm going to be taking a look at a pair of Super 7 Ultimates. Now, these came into the store used, and I was able to pick them up for a damn good price. So I did. They are Bebop and Rocksteady Wave 2 and Wave 3 from 21. And yeah, you know what? I do look at older toys sometimes because they're new to me. So without further ado, let's jump into these guys. Yeah, there they are, the Super 7 box, the Super 7 slip cover. This is the thing I love here. I love that it's Foot Clan purple, you know, shreddery. It's a really shreddery color. Shredder purple, maybe, is what I should call it. Foot soldier purple. Maybe that's what it is. I do love that they put their little faces on the, well, they're sewer lids, and the sewer lids even have subtly different detailing in all of them. And especially one of the things I really love, really love, is you get like the drill gun, which is Bebop's signature gun. You know, you get the little drill gun, and here you get the tip of Rocksteady's machine gun or retro mutagen gun. And I love that. It's little things like that that make this line so awesome to me. There you go, though. There's the front with the slip covers. You get the top on the slip cover. They say Ultimates in that really cool, like, slick font. Bebop and Rocksteady, of course, on the bottom down there, denoting who's who. Flip them around, and they have the awesome old school TMNT logo. Fucking love it. I love it. This is my shit right here. Contents: one figure with accessories. Super 7, of course, that's who makes them. On the bottom, let me just stack them up. On the bottom, we get, well, if I can get them together there, here we go. We get all the legalese, you know, choking hazard, may contain small parts, adult collectible, not a toy. That's what I need to remember, not a toy. Made in China. They are awesome, though, you guys. 14 plus, as I've noted before. 14 plus. I can't imagine why. I guess that's an adult for these, you know, for this company. You know, would imagine. I will say again, Bebop was from Wave 2, Rocksteady from Wave 3, both in 2021 though. And yes, they are on the older side, but I cannot wait to get into them. But let's just slide the slipcover off, and oh yes, wow, look at that. Oh man, all those awesome accessories in there, and this just totally takes me back, man. This takes me back to the late 80s. I love that the Super 7 toys are just really cool updates of the original toy line, and man, these have, look at that, wow, badass. On the top, they say TMNT. They are slightly different colors. I'm noticing that Rocksteady's is a little darker than Bebop's. Bebop's is more of a blue, and Rocksteady's is more purple. Huh, really cool. Flipping on the sides, you get the awesome graffiti box here with the bricks and all that. Looks really cool. Looks like a city street, you know, little sewer grates and stuff. And then on the back, the colors are slightly different on them. This one's more purple. It's really cool. This one did come later, though, Rocksteady. All right, we get Bebop, the powerhouse punk enforcer for the Foot Clan. He's punk as hell. It's awesome. Rocksteady, Mutant GI Mauler and Shredder's #1 thug. Now, you wouldn't know that from the cartoon, but this is before the cartoon. I do believe they had all this ready to launch coinciding with the cartoon. So this is all, you know, it's why they look so much different. It's why Rocksteady's wearing a black shirt like a wife beater, and he's thin, because this is before the cartoon art really hit the stage. But man, I cannot wait. Let's get them open. Ooh, and there they are. Oh my god, and they're very collector-friendly clamshells. Man, they look awesome, and they're heavy. They are very heavy. I cannot wait to get them out of there. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, just waves waves of nostalgia pouring over me right now. Let's take a look at these guys. Man, they do clock in at, wow, look at that. Bebop to the top of the mohawk, 8 inches. He is the punk rock enforcer. And Rocksteady, hey, to the top of the goggles, 8 inches. So guys, these guys are big. They are bulky. They are heavy. And they feel awesome. Now, they're a little weak in the joints, but that, I believe, is because they're used. Anyway, let's just take a look at Bebop first. Oh, man. Yes. First things first, guys. The paint on this guy is amazing. Oh, my God. The paint apps are just gorgeous. Now, his head's a little loose. You know, like I said, this is pre-owned, though. So, you know, I don't know what the previous owner did with it. I don't really care. It's going to look okay. It's going to be fine on my shelf. I'm making a Bebop and Rocksteady shelf, and man, these guys, yeah, perfect. Anyway, look at the level of detail. The shoulder pad, the turtles are just awesome. They've got the little feet and head hanging off and bone there. The bracelet and chain looks great. The necklace, the soft jacket, very Michael Jackson-y, you know, with the sleeves ripped out of it. Man, the bracer, the chain belt. I mean, it's everything I remember. The leg brace. The leg brace is something that when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. The original action figure did have a leg brace. You know, I believe these were based on the concept that they had for the cartoon, and that's why they're so much different than what we got in the cartoon. Because that's how that goes sometimes. Action figures are, they differ from the property that you see on the screen. But man, this though is just amazingly the toy. Like, this is the original toy, straight up, just redone in a much bigger scale. Now the face is a little different, but they do include the variant head. I had this is the head I had on my Bebop. Now, hey, well, looky there though. This one is missing some paint on the nose ring. If you see that up towards the actual nostril there, the gold is rubbed off. This one is not having that problem. I'm going to say this head's never been displayed. Looking at it, I'll probably just keep it in this one too. I don't know though. Look at that. That is the original toy. Mine had the pinker face. I don't know if you guys had that going on. Man, but the wash and the overall, I mean, look at the wash on the hair. Look at the earring. The glasses, the reflectivity of the lenses, the teeth, the face. Just, I mean, God, this thing is gorgeous, man. Super 7, they really do it. Now, so does NECA. You know, NECA has the awesome figures based on the toys, or based on the cartoon, man, and these are just based on the toys. Like, really cool updates on the toys. Damn. Okay, so yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna swap that head out. You see that? It pops right off. It's on a ball joint that moves around in there. So that's why there's all kinds of movement, possibly because of just how. Oh, see, that one's much tighter, but the ball's loose inside. But this is a much tighter joint there. It's a much tighter fit. You know, moving it around. I don't think it's ever been on the figure before, and that right there though takes me back. I mean, I'm in the late '80s again. I do like this one though. I don't know. You know what? I may end up displaying him like this though, because that's that real classic. I don't know if there were two versions of the original. Maybe mine was just more pink, but that's what I remember right there. The more piggy pink color to the face. Oh God, it's beautiful. The shoes are awesome. Look, he's even got the laces going around the backside there. I don't know if that's hard to see there, but man, they really don't skimp on any of the details, which, you know, and I hate to kind of break the review here, but I've been seeing the new wave coming out from Super 7, and they're offering the Rat King, and just the face is just all wrong. And what I've learned, or what I've heard, is that they're having trouble getting the original licenses from Playmates. So maybe not Super 7's fault. Anyway, back to Bebop and Rocksteady here. Man, he came with this badass version of the drill gun. The paint on it is amazing. You've got all the little, I mean, you can see it. The handle's black. The gun is like a gray. Then you get the silver, I don't know what you want to call that, rivets around the drill blade. The drill, I don't even know. How would you shoot a drill gun? Like, what's the point in a drill gun? Like, does it shoot bullets out of it, or does it drill? I'm not sure. Maybe it does both. Not certain. Anyway, That is a really, really nice update to the original. I'm going to pop that in his hand real quick. Or I say I am. Oh, yeah. Fits right in. Looks amazing. I love it. Now, he is a little weak in the hips, which we'll check that out in just a minute. Oh, now he is used, though. And I'm going to keep saying that because this is not, I'm not the first owner. So maybe that's what's going on with him. Here's the shield. You guys remember the classic shield. He came with a trash can lid. I mean, it's really simple. It's a really simple design. I do like that it has some chunks taken out of it around the edges there. And, of course, you get the little bit of paint on the rivets holding the lid to the can. Really cool. And then we get the knife. You know, Bebop, he classically came with the knife. Both of them, Rocksteady and Bebop, all about shanking somebody. And that is the knife that I remember him having. Just, it's a lot better coloration. You've got the metal blade and the taped up handle. And you can see that the hilt and the blade and the handle are all different colors, which is really nice. He does come with 2 variant hands. Now, right now, he's got 2 grips. And he came with 2 fists, which, let me swap sides. I may end up putting these in. I don't know. You never know. Maybe one of them, I don't know, he would look kind of cool, like angry, like, like, I'll get you, turtles. Oh, toidles. I'm sorry. Bebop always said toidles. Very New Yorker, Bebop. And then we get the sprue that Super 7 always includes with their figures. The sprue of the original weapons. If you wanted them to be displayed without any of the bells and whistles, you know, no painted blade, no painted handle, just plain plastic, then you can do that. I mean, you can really go 88 or 87 toy with this thing right there with that classic sprue. Now let's look at Rocksteady. And Rocksteady is very much the same, man. The paint, the wash on him is just amazing. You can see like all the fine lines around his eye, down his snout, just everything, you know, dry brushed in there to create this level of detail that was just, it was there on the original toys. It just didn't stick out. Like, look at his chest. Like, there's detail there, you guys. I mean, it's really nicely done. I'm really a fan of this. I love that he's wearing the, well, of course the toy was, but, you know, Rocksteady's helmet disappeared really quickly in the cartoon. It was only in like the first 4 or 5 episodes. Same with the camouflage pants, which is pretty interesting. You got that head on a ball joint there, as you can see. Man, look at his back. It looks awesome. This is, I mean, it's just like the toy, right? The shirt has a bit of texture to it, which is really nice. The belt looks awesome. The turtle shells are a different color green than the clearly military style belt. The buckle's nice and painted. You've got the details on the belt are nice and painted up. Even the pockets, the buttons on the pockets have a level of paint to them. It's really nicely done. The bracelet looks awesome. It's got bullets in it, as you can see there, for his retro mutagen gun, and his other bracelet there like a watch. Just nicely done. Look, you can see stitches on the arm there that I'm sure is straight off the original figure. I do love the way that these boots come down and are covered by the pants. You know, I can't remember what you call this, but even the strap goes underneath and around, and the boots are treaded like they're supposed to be. Just, man, the level of detail here, I have to commend Super 7. Even the wash, there's like a wash to the helmet that's really nicely done. Just super cool. I mean, just really cool. The hips are loose. And I know that's just kind of a Super 7 problem. As you can see there, he wants to kind of lean, but you can manipulate him up where he can stand up. I am going to get some figure stands, I do believe, for my shelf because I think they need them. I mean, that's a cool pose. Don't get me wrong, but I think, you know, you could do more dynamic things if I had the, if you, you know, when you get the stands. Now, just like Bebop, he came with 2 fists, and they're even nicely painted. As you can see there, the wash to them makes them have a certain amount of depth. That's just really cool. I'm in love. Super 7 does a great job. I'm in love. I mean, there's some issues with the plastic. There's always issues with the plastic, but overall, just really, 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 really nice. So I remember Rocksteady, he came with grenades, and they have those grenades here, as you can see there. They're fully detailed. You can see the pin and the handle and everything. Really nicely painted. Everything's nicely sculpted, as you would expect. You get the knife. Both of them had knives. This one's more of like a traditional like Rambo knife there. It's got a bone saw in it. Very military, because he's supposed to be like the military guy, right? That's what the back of the box said. He's not very military in the cartoon, but I guess that was the original concept. I do think they were both created by Bebop and Rocksteady. They were both created by Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, but Playmates retains the rights to them, and it's why they did not appear in the in the second movie, The Secret of the Ooze. That's why Toka and Razor show up. And that's why Bebop and Rocksteady sometimes don't show up in things, is because Playmates owns the rights to them, because they were created for the toy line. So that's pretty interesting. They were not in the original comics, is what I'm trying to say. And there's that classic city sewer lid shield that Rocksteady comes with. Now, that's interesting that it has a handle on it. Now, the rivets are not painted on this one like they were on Bebop's, but it does have a nice amount of detail to it. City sewer. That's really awesome. Now, this is my only real issue, okay, is the gun. And yeah, it's a really nice sculpt. It's very reminiscent of the original. I mean, it's like a pretty standard, I call it a machine gun. I don't know. I'm not really a gun person. I don't know the different names and styles of gun, but I would really have liked it to be more detailed. I mean, at least have some paint apps to it. This is not as detailed, and this is a, you know, to buy in retail, this is a $50 figure at the very least. And to think that the Best Action figure has a more detailed rifle, it's kind of silly. When you look at the sprue, he came with the sprue of old school weapons. All right, the knife, clearly painted up, has the metallic blade and everything. Even the grenades, right, painted. They look nice compared to the sprue. Now, of course, the sewer lid is very similar. I don't know what you could really... I guess they could have really got in here and done something better with this too. I mean, you know what? Let's just go ahead and say it. Yeah, these two things, they don't even match each other. And it's kind of lame, because really there's no difference between what's on the sprue and what's considered his, like, weapons that are the updated version. So that's my... If I'm going to say anything's kind of like a letdown, it's that. I mean, this is a nice looking gun, and, you know, I guess it's kind of like flaky metallic. Same for the shield, I guess. But come on, guys, you could have done a little bit better here. You could have at least painted the stock and the handle, and maybe, I don't know, something down here on the barrels, the scope. You could have done something. Could have gave us some level of detail here. That's my only nitpick. Also, if I'm picking nits, if I'm digging nits out of your hair, I wish that they would have had a variant hand that had a pistol grip, like finger, at least had a trigger finger or something, because Rocksteady really doesn't hold his gun very well, as you can see there. I mean, it's okay, but it could be better, you know? Boom. But look at them, side by side. Oh, it just throws me back in time. I love it. I love the way they scale. I love the way they scale with their turtles. And you see, there they are with Leo and Donnie. These are the Super 7 turtles. The way they scale, the way they just tower over the turtles, that, to me, is the scale of Bebop and Rocksteady. I mean, you've got a rhinoceros man and a warthog man. I don't know, you could say, well, you know, a warthog, nowhere near the size of a rhino. Very true. Both are absolutely way bigger than a turtle, though. I mean, I know you could say, oh, Galapagos tortoise, but these are not Galapagos tortoises, you guys. These are fucking box turtles, I guess. I don't know. What kind of turtles are they? I know that there's some play with Raph being a snapping turtle, and that would make sense, but there's really no proof that that was what was going on originally. However, man, I love the way these guys scale. I wish they could all be this nice. Look at that. God damn. I love it. I love it. This all takes me back. I mean, of course, all four of them here are based on the original action figures. Super 7, in my opinion, not better than NECA, but for what they're doing a great job. But let's see them with some other Bebops and Rocksteadies. Ooh, and there they are with their NECA cartoon counterparts. You can see, though, that Bebop is much less changed from concept to what we got on screen. Rocksteady, however, quite a bit different. Yellow shirt, fat belly. Love it, though. Oh, man, I love these figures. God, they look great together. Here they are with 2013's Playmates Ultimates. Definitely not my favorite sculpts here. Cool. I mean, kind of, you know, similar, more similar maybe than the cartoon. I don't know. Maybe they're just bits of both. I'm not sure what it is. Definitely, though, not Ultimate. And then last but not least, Super 7 style, baby. Man, you know what? I think that they all scale with their turtles really well. I know I said that earlier, but this looks awesome too. I love it. I don't know. I love it. This Rocksteady is definitely militaristic and reminiscent of this one. Now here though, you can perfectly see what I'm saying. This is a $20 figure. This is a $50 figure. Way more detail in this gun than in that one. Come on, guys. Come on, Super 7. You should give us an update to that gun, at the very least. Anyway, that's my only complaint. That's my biggest complaint. I mean, the joints, but what can you do? And then, like I said, I got them used, so that may not be on the toys themselves. That could be whoever owned them previously, or that could just be the fact that that's what they are. I don't really care. They're going to look great on my shelf. So that's all that matters. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Please hit like, subscribe if you haven't already to tune in for way more toy collecting action. I'm going to do all kinds of more Ninja Turtle stuff. I cannot wait to get my new Best Action Krang body. It's coming in, and then whenever those new Best Action figures get pre-orders up, I'm going to be ordering those. Whoo, yes, it's going to be great. And I'm also really pumped for the movie. I'll probably buy the movie figures. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Have a great week. As always, keep it geek. Peace out.